Acid, bases and salts, chapter 2, lecture 1, part 1 of the video. Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are doing well. So students, in today's video lecture, we will be starting our new chapter, that is acid, bases and salts. This is the second chapter of your textbook and the second chapter of chemistry as well. So in this chapter, we will be going to start the basic concept of acid, bases and salts. So students, previously you have learned about the sour and bitter taste of food that are due to acids and bases present in them. So let's assume a situation that if someone in your family is suffering from a problem of acidity of overeating, which of the following you would suggest as a remedy? It would be a lemon juice, vinegar, or a baking soda solution. Which property do you think of while choosing it as a remedy? Surely you must have used your knowledge about the ability of acids and bases to nullify each other's effect, and you will use baking soda because it acts as a base, and when it meet with the acid that is present inside the stomach, it will get neutral, right? Recall how we tested sour and bitter substances without tasting them. You already know that acids are sour in taste and change the color of blue litmus to red, whereas bases are bitter and change the color of the red litmus to blue. So litmus is a natural indicator and turmeric is another indicator. Have you ever noticed that a stain of a curry on a white cloth becomes reddish brown when soap, which is basic in nature, is scrubbed on it? It turns yellow again when the cloth is washed with a plenty of water, right? So in this chapter you will study about the reactions of acids and bases and how the acids and bases cancel out each other's effect, and many more interesting things that we use and see in our daily life. So let's start it with a Arrhenius concept. So what does Arrhenius concept tells us? So according to this concept, when an ionic compound dissolve in water, या हम कह सकते हैं aqueous solution, the compound dissociate to give ions, which is also these ions which is also known as electrolytes. इन्हें हम क्या कह सकते हैं? Electrolytes. इन्हें हम क्या कह सकते हैं? Electrolytes, right? So Arrhenius acid and Arrhenius base. As we know that we can divide the substance into two, acid and bases. According to Arrhenius acid, when Arrhenius acid is dissolved in water, dissociates to give H positive यानी कि hydrogen positive ions or H3O positive ions. They are sour in taste and the blue litmus turns to red, whereas in Arrhenius base, when dissolved in water, dissociates to give OH negative ions and it is bitter in taste, red litmus turns to blue. तो क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स, एसिड जब हम वाटर में डिसॉल्व करते हैं तो वो हमें H पॉजिटिव आयंस देता है, वैसे ही जब बेस वाटर में डिसॉल्व होता है या किसी भी एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में, वाटर मतलब होता है किसी भी एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में डिसॉल्व होता है करते हैं तो वो डिसोसिएट हो जाता है, यानी कि अलग अलग हो जाता है और हमें देता है O नेगेटिव, OH नेगेटिव आयंस. So what are the examples of acid? Like we can say that HCl is an acid, that is hydrochloric acid. H2SO4 is an acid, right? These both are acid and there are many more acids that are present in our nature. So what are the example of bases? The example of bases are NaOH, that is सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. OH को हम बोलते हैं हाइड्रोक्साइड, राइट? और दूसरा है KOH. KOH यानी कि पोटेशियम. K indicates for potassium and OH is hydroxide. So it combines and gives potassium hydroxide. So students, there are various indicators that are present to identify the presence of acid and bases in the given substance. So there are the substance that changes their color and smell in different types of substances. There are three types of indicators that is natural indicator, synthetic indicator, and the olfactory indicator. The natural indicator are those indicators found in nature and usually found in trees. Whereas the synthetic indicators, these are the chemical substances prepared in the laboratories. Just for example, methyl orange, and the example of natural indicators is turmeric, right? And the last one is olfactory indicators. These substances have different odor in acids and bases. Just for example, onion की अपनी एक smell होती है, right? Olfactory is directly related to the smell or the odor that we inhale. Vanilla essence or the clove oil, right? So these are the three indicators that indicate the presence of acids and bases in the given substances. So now let's discuss about the chemical properties of acids and bases. So students, the reaction of metals with acids and bases. First we will study the reaction of metal with acid. So students, metals react with acid to give salt and hydrogen gas, right? जब भी मेटल एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो वो हमें एज अ प्रोडक्ट सॉल्ट और हाइड्रोजन प्रोवाइड करता है. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. HCl, that is an acid, when react with metal Zn, it gives a salt, that is ZnCl2 plus it releases the hydrogen gas. This will be a gas. This is a salt. So when the acid, that is HCl, we all know that HCl is an acid, hydrochloric is an acid and zinc is a metal. जब भी हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड जिंक के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो हमें सॉल्ट प्रोवाइड करता है और साथ में हाइड्रोजन गैस रिलीज होती है. And with the bases also, when metal react with bases, it gives us salt plus hydrogen. Let's take an example. That is, first we will be balancing it by putting 2 over here, right? Now it is a balanced equation. Now when metal react with a base, it gives salt and hydrogen. Just for example, NaOH, when this is a base, NaOH is a sodium hydroxide, as I have already told you that it is a base. When react with again metal, that is zinc, it gives us what? Na2ZnO2 plus some H2 gas. So now we will balance it by putting 2 over here, right? Now it is a balanced equation. So there is a note. What is it? That when hydrogen gas released can be tested by bringing a burning candle near gas bubbles and it burst with a pop sound. जब भी आप कोई भी अगर आप टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं कि हाइड्रोजन गैस उसमें प्रेजेंट है या नहीं, सिंपल सी चीज़ है कि एक कैंडल आप उस टेस्ट ट्यूब के पास लेके जाएंगे जिसमें आपने रिएक्शन किया है, और जैसे हाइड्रोजन गैस निकलेगी उससे तो एक पॉप साउंड सुनाई देगी. दैट इज़ ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ हीट, राइट. So now let's come to the next reaction, that is the reaction of metal carbonate and or metal hydrogen carbonate with acid. So when acid react with metal carbonate या metal hydrogen carbonate, the salt CO2 and H2O is produced. So let's take an example. When an acid, just for example HCl जब रिएक्ट कर रहा है किसके साथ, मेटल कार्बोनेट हम ले लेंगे Na2CO3. कार्बोनेट में होते हैं 3 ऑक्सीजन के एटम्स, राइट. CO3 होगा, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड अलग होता है. कार्बोनेट जहाँ पे भी आएगा प्लीज रिमेंबर कि आपको CO3 लिखना है. तो मेटल कार्बोनेट के साथ आपने जब रिएक्ट किया तो हमें मिलेगा सॉल्ट, दैट इज NaCl, दैट इज अ सॉल्ट, प्लस जैसे हमने कहा CO2 and plus H2, what we will get H2O, right. So this is the example. Now we will balance it by putting 2 over here. Now हाइड्रोजन के 2 और क्लोरीन के भी यहाँ पे 2 बैलेंस. नाउ इट इज़ अ बैलेंस, एज यू कैन सी दैट इट इज़ अ बैलेंस्ड इक्वेशन नाउ. सो व्हेन द acid reacts with metal carbonate, it gives what? Salt, CO2 and H2O, right. दूसरा हम और एक और एग्जांपल लेंगे. हमने लिखा था मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट. अब मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट में हम लेंगे HCl, दैट इज आवर एसिड, प्लस Na2HCO3. नाउ H हम क्यों ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट बोला था. Na2H हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट, मेटल हो गया हमारा Na और हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट हो गया HCO3. सो जब मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो वो हमें देता है सॉल्ट, दैट इज NaCl प्लस CO2 प्लस H2O, right. As you can see that HCl when reacts with metal hydrogen carbonate, it gives NaCl, CO2 and H2O, right. So students, this is the part 1 of this video. The next part, after watching this part, watch the next part that I will provide you. Thank you.